Chris J from the Netherlands. Estonia represented by Rops, the Danish in-game leader that's done it all is Carrigan, Frozen from Slovakia, and of course the new addition, it's Bemis from Lithuania. Let's get into this one. It is global offensive after all. This is the lower bracket final. This is ESL Pro League. I am Machine. Lauren Pansy Scott alongside for the ride, and Chad Sponge Birchall as well.
The one thing I guess we have to highlight is that mousesports do have a decent track record against Astralis on this map, but that doesn't hold context to time limit. Recently, it hasn't been a comfortable place for mousesports to be. Definitely why it raised an eyebrow or two, but mousesports are in that state of flux. They have been changing, growing, looking new, trying to find new ways to approach this map, positions being switched up, roles even being adjusted. So we don't know when it's going to click together here.
Now would be a pretty good time as we're a minute into the pistol round and you could do a pin drop. Utility for Chris J. Going to lob that over towards the B side of things. That's going to lock down Magisk and Dupree towards this side of the map. Limping in a close nade.
Oh, Glaive's rotating on it.
A flash to follow and they're going A. So up cat, they barrel.
Yeah, they pulled Glaive away. That's not bad, but Device is still there. And Device, well, that shot's going to sting.
Yeah, Frozen had a chance, but Esatag's removed it. And now into the site, it's USPs versus Glocks. It's not a fight that favors Bemis. He will just tuck in, right to go short side. There's so many of them. Oh, that's intimidating. A wave of Astralis looks to crash into the A side retake. And already has crumpled and disastered. Strikes for Rops. Bomb will be defused. Glaive even not needing a kit. A full 10-second defuse is Chris J just gonna hang around. And that's the end of that. Wow, not a single body dropped. Astralis clean as a whistle, or a whistle.
Very good start from them right there. And just to note that Device getting 2 big frags. Maybe he wants to get out a AUG or something a little bit early. Bring out the range. Or he can go for a lighter buy and get himself the AWP going into the first gun round. But to continue forward with what we were talking with the mousesports storylines, was that for the majority of the Pro League season, Carrigan was doing the lion's share of AWPing. Certain maps, Nuke CT side, for example, he wasn't picking it up. But yesterday we saw that role shift. We had Carrigan locking down the long doors. We had Chris J being the mid-long AWPer and BMAS in swing. So we didn't see Device get the AUG, but Esatag also had 2 kills. He'll pick it up himself. Using that over towards Pit. Device is patrolling middle with the scout, seeing if he can find any damage whatsoever. Dupree in tandem.
You can see how Dupree is just so perfectly baited in by this scout. Tucking in after Device called that there was a majority of action in that middle area. mousesports in absolutely no hurry. Bomb still T-spawn, long door side. Quiet and heroics on that Deagle. Flash not going to do too much, trying to bait them in with reloads and everything they can come up with. Bemis does land, or have a nade rather landed upon him. Carrigan catching damage and flak as well on long. It's Esatag with an AUG no less, and he is already just lining them up, chewing through anybody that comes his way. A nice little tag, a warning shot does repel Rops.
It's a great gun for the job there on Esatag.
Are we starting to use the AUG more, Chad? Have you been playing around with it?
I really think the AUG on the CT side, just for holding lines.
Especially long side, like that, even when they swing sight, suddenly you're viable.
Yeah, it removes, you know, the necessity to always be jiggle peeking or using utility to help go for those duels. I think the AUG is leveling the playing field against the AK a little bit more. Now, it's not as potent as it once was. We all know how good the AUG was just a year ago. As we get back underway here, the guns will come on out. mousesports are looking to buy on in here. And you can see, you know, Esatag scoped on in. He just feels he has that extra bit of confidence. It is just against these pistols, and the fist bumps will come on through. Now, I'm a little bit worried for Mouse here because they're a Momenti snowball-based team. If they don't get a round going early, I can see Astralis just absolutely hammering them.
They haven't got a kill yet. They've done nothing so far. And for a team of young guns who want to get fired up, get in, at least they've got long control. That's a start, it's a step. And you do have a player up towards short. Carrigan, quite quick to take territory. So he has to tag on the other side. Obviously pushed away from long this time. And Carrigan seems to catch him unawares. Esatag didn't realize that maybe he could have been there that quick. And Chris J playing ahead of the smokes. Ace on this.
Yeah, that's lovely. Glaive is vulnerable now. He has to tuck into CT. He doesn't get time. Chris finding 2 frags. The 2 first frags found for mousesports, at least for the Dutchman. A 3rd found as well for Mr. Carrigan. Bomb taken away. Dupree and Magisk forced to accept their fate and save. It is only an MP9. Could upgrade if anyone gets too inquisitive towards the doors. Doesn't seem to be the intention just yet.
Well, this is that lockdown you were talking about there, Alex. So as soon as those frags come in, dupreeh and Magisk have no way back in a 5-on-2 situation. Looking where the money's at right now, the $1,400 loss bonus coming through for Astralis into round number 4. These saved guns mean the world. Money will trickle on up for Magisk. He'll be able to drop a rifle. dupreeh will be able to do the same, and they should be able to get another buy going.
Something that's really impressed me in that interview with Zonic was just, or something that perhaps my romanticized brain likes to hold on to, is just the idea of Esatag's young hunger translating to some of these old guard that perhaps got a little jaded to the success. I think Esatag coming back in and being just happy to be playing at such a level and motivated to do so. I imagine just from a human standpoint, that's going to have translated to the other 4 to some capacity.
It inspires you to want to learn and keep going forward, right? When you see someone else with that hunger.
Oh, I'm sure it reminds them of when they were in that position themselves, I'm sure.
Right.
Invigorating.
Yes, that's the word. Thank you, Lauren, Pansy, Scott. Device has opened up the account for round 4.
Well, it looks like they wanted to get that long control, but this time they're up for the fight. Glaves have made it down towards pit, and there's dupreeh in support. Chris J being lost is a bit of a problem. He was great previously, and Glaive gets played in. Yes, they removed Esatag. The gap in the smoke will reveal beamers, but he finds the kill. So down to a 3v2. Kind of just been neutered.
Whoa, Device, the dream shatterer. I started to have faith after Beamers found something. A 2v4 turning into a 2v3 felt winnable. Suddenly Magisk is about to ruin all of his hopes and dreams as Beamer stares at the floor, doing his routine floor inspection.
How's it looking?
I'm afraid it's a little messy. You can see all these, like...
I have a really big detail to point out from round 4 going into round 5. When dupreeh was close mid-doors with the MP9, the bomb went off and one of his teammates' rifles got blown through spawn out so he could pick it up, which meant he came through with an M4 instead of an MP9, and then he was the individual with enough residual cash to drop Device the AWP that found the opening up mid. So a bit of luck coming into his side there to recover that weapon.
Physics.
Yeah, but it really helped out Astralis' buy going into round 4, and now looking at round 5, the guns will be out on both sides. Chris J's picking up the big green.
Rock and roll. Let's get into it.
This is the man we thought who was going to be doing the primary AWPing as soon as we saw the Woxic BMAS change come on through. Yeah. That wasn't the case. It looks like they've started trending in that direction, understanding maybe they need someone a little bit more potent on that rifle.
I just wonder how much time he's practically had here. dupreeh has been put in the hours. He looks sharp again today.
That's an AWP M4 one-on-one that dupreeh has one-handedly. That only backs up the point that he is sharp as a knife. And I'm talking one of those pretentious ones that Instagram tries to sell you. 300 smackers, and it's all detailed and engraved. That's how sharp he is. Yeah, I bet you have. It comes with a block, Lauren. A sharpening block.
A nice Shun knife.
A Shun or something, yeah.
Was it the German brand?
I'm just telling you.
A whole lot of conversation about it. Look at this kind of play back towards long here. We obviously had the presence towards the double doors at the start from New York, but Device always so mobile. I've missed that about him.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Just CT Dust2 AWPing. It's an art form from Device. He wrote the book on it, and he will repeat. Nothing there. Nate could find Beamers. It's actually deeper into Frozen's toes and tags him down. But it's still a competitive round, despite the early damage done to mousesports. They've got 30 seconds. This is quite an obstacle to overcome. Esatag's jiggle does confirm that Bemis and the bomb are still present. He needs that frag, and Bemis has found it. Device has to tuck in now. He's low, and they have got low time. Double smoke. They will get across. I think we've got a round here, Lauren.
Oh, unless Device stops.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's the bomb. Okay, look at the time. 9 seconds. Another tag comes in. And Device is creeping up on this. Frozen's on the bomb side. He's got a plan now. He can't stop it. And Device spearheads them. Comfortable from Device, even the most pressured scenarios. He still looks so collected. And now 4-1.
Hi, guys. We're going to be jumping into Skybox here for a moment just to show you that physics with the M4. Check it out. Bomb goes off, gets blown all the way across. dupreeh picks it up. Freebie upgrade. Away you go. Life's looking pretty good for dupreeh right now.
Yeah, you take those. Bit of intervention from the higher powers of Counter-Strike. Gaben smiling upon dupreeh on this fine Sunday. What day is it today?
Saturday today.
I have no idea.
Thursday, Sunday.
Tomorrow we've got our grand final special coming on through.
Grand final special?
Yeah, but there's all these specials at the moment. Halloween specials.
Oh, I wish we did specials.
Yeah, well, we could.
Can we do some outfits and stuff for Halloween?
We can do a Halloween special.
I remember, like, the Sunday Cartoon Network, whatever they were called.
Oh, my gosh.
The presenters would have different themes. I could wear a pumpkin
Good
outfit.
type of specials. Maybe we could make up for all the holidays we missed in the year. We could do like during New York, we could do like an Easter special, Halloween special.
Yeah.
What other specials?
I just want to do Halloween because we can really dress up for it. And I feel like we could, you know, the makeup artist, she can just...
And Germany's super into this
They
whole
love a
costume thing. I swear, I've never
That really
seen
leans into it.
so many costume shops in one country.
Today's the Unity special.
What now?
Unity special.
Unity.
Or German Unity Day.
Oh, that's right, today.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's closed. Germany closed, like actually
In
shut.
celebration,
Everything
shut down
shuts
everything.
down on Sundays, and now they've shut down on Saturdays. Sometimes things are closed on Mondays. So basically, Germany is weird.
If we have some suggestions coming in from people at home for specials that we could run during IEM New York, hit us up. Hashtag ESL Pro League, I guess, is the best place for us to look.
That's ESL, in case you're wondering how to spell it. That's ESL.
Thank you.
Now, Dupree with some eco frags and Device doing the same. It was a nice round that we skipped through, and nothing really to report other than Device continuing to add to his KDs on 9 and 1 at the moment. That's pretty spicy. And Lauren, you checked in with the mousesports absence of fragging. There isn't that much more to report, unfortunately, so far. It's time to see if the individuals can wake up, because it's about time. I mean, if this starts getting away from them, if we start seeing 7, 8 already, S-Attack does go down. First blood drawn. This is the best start we've seen from Mouse in a while.
That's very bold. They just barreled through middle, straight up short. We saw Carrigan get away with it kind of before, but Device's aggression doesn't really stop. But look how isolated Magisk is. He's now going to have potentially 2 players through middle, 1 through tunnels until Chris J gets there, and then you've got more. He needs to somehow stay alive, and he's done very well with the first step.
Yeah, that nade into the rocks chunked him heavy. Bemis is on the flank. Magisk aware of it. He's got so many targets from multiple directions. Carrigan is the one to swing through the doors, and that could be the lockout. Device advancing, as is Glaive. It looks like they want to contest. At least initially, Carrigan could get caught here. He's so low. The swing into the AWP is favorable, and a third found for Carrigan.
Well, you know what that means. Glaive will be opting for the save here. Gonna grab Device's AWP, carry that through. And mousesports, they'll get another one on the board here. So scoreline will tick on up to 5-2. Isolating that mid to B split, it was good stuff. But you can see on the radar in your top left where all the kills went down. We've obviously have one towards CT, that kill onto Device towards Cat, opening frag towards Long against that of mousesports. So with this, the buy will be fine for Astralis. Not too many dramas to worry about. Magisk has 5K. They're going to have the loss bonus coming on through of 1,400. AWP will be able to be dropped across, so they will be able to buy what they need. S-Attack and Dupree are more towards the bottom of the barrel in regards to the amount they can invest in utility, but we can see them offer FAMASs instead of M4s. That'll give them a little bit more money to work with.
This frag was the one that determined the save, so shout out to Carrigan for winning that one. Looks like Chris J is looking after his gut bacteria, a healthy yogurt there for his fragging session. Got to look out to your gut.
Flora and Fauna down there.
Flora and the Fauna. And from Flora to Pansy, we do have a round ahead of us. Lauren, Frozen and Bemis leaning towards the long fight. No one's giving Device anything in middle.
You have to wait for this smoke to expire because he can play around the cusp of it, be a little bit cheeky. Should be dissipating now.
Bit of posturing and fully blind, by the way. Device just gets the timing so right.
You'll take that one.
You will take those ones. And what's been working for mousesports was that fast pressure up Cat. We've seen it kind of garner them these 2 rounds, but this time leaning into it a little bit later, but they do have the bomb there, they do have BMAS there, and it looks like Chris J leading the charge on this. But Device, ever present, always around the map.
They've got Glaive in CT spawn. He can assist when these nades come on through, can dip on back up, force his Molotov out, and that'll hold the T's at bay. BMAS will have to respect this. There's 7 seconds that are going to be bought off of the clock, but also off of the smoke that they've just thrown. So now that only will have half its lifespan remaining, do mousesports just want to commit on this?
Chris J's looking for something, isn't he? Up and above we look. Device is there, Glaive's there as well. And S-Tag going to keep Long safe, so they feel very secure in these peaks. Chris J gets the tag, Flash comes in, the hit's really being hindered. Glaive still has the smoke to put into play, makes it more uncomfortable now.
Yeah, and Chris is actually just holding that plant, a no-scope, crazy attempt, and Device still manages to find one. Members of Mouse gathered around this smoke, but as it fades, Device still patrols. They still have 5 players alive, Lauren.
Frozen finds Dupree, removing them.
Oh!
Spike Beast, he needed that, but BMAS now mobile. almost converts towards Mages because the last player is Rops. No smokes, nothing, aside from the guns in their hands to take him down, and that's all they needed. Diffuse to come in, and the play back from Astralis was very poised as ever.
Yeah, Device just having such conviction. I mean, he had the process of elimination, but to find that frag, this is the first he found, by the way. Lauren's right, completely cut, just nonsense timing as the flash comes in. This is
Fully
the second
blind,
I'm referring
fully
to.
smoked.
Yeah, exactly. An uncharacteristic miss, but regardless the damage inflicted, Imagis just finding the double necessary to close things out. That's round, where are we? 8 concluded. Don't know why I try and do the addition when it is right in front of me as well. But regardless, a scout for Chris J. It's not the ideal buy. A Galil sacrifice for Bemis as well. Let's see if they've got a different plan up the sleeve of Carrigan. Not forgetting that this is mousesports' pick, despite them having statistics unfavorable. Keep your
eyes on Rops. Last time round, he was the highest rated player within the server. He had 26 kills right now, sitting with 1 to his name. So we want to see him get activated. 1 and 7. Second highest rated player in the tournament needs to come online.
This attack loves this. Knows they've got to check that blue bin corner. He's almost guaranteed the 50-50 coin toss. There's more. He's patched of another.
Just a brick wall, isn't he? He's got Device now helping him out even more. Gets tagged for it, but Dupree picking up that double AWP, leaving these last 2 alive. Where do you take this?
Yeah, I mean...
Frozen's lost there. He can't do
He's
much.
cooked. Like, he can't go back to the doors. He's lost his teammate as well. The double AWPs are out, and connecting Astralis are making a very strong case. A bit of a punishment, a bit of a message back to Carrigan saying, you picked Dust2?
How dare
you picked Dust2 just because you beat us on it before? Petulant child.
There must have been a big thought that Astralis would just default over towards Nuke, right? But the fact that Astralis have picked Inferno is a real punish against Mouse. And I know Astralis' results on Inferno have looked a little bit up and down, but you just have to go back to their history on that map. One of the best to ever do it. And I think that their play style matching up against the way that mousesports like to approach their T side could be a bit of a left-right good night. A 2-0 could be on the cards unless Mouse can start mounting at least something a little bit more exciting here on Dust2. Now that these double AWPs are out, you can see Astralis will play more spawn-based. And you already have noted that. It's on the first gun round. Dupree's gone towards long. Normally the mid/B defender. He's used his spawn to take the AWP towards long. Gonna get the absolute most now out of this double AWP setup.
He hit that. Chris took a nice shot into the shin of Device.
Still feel like Chris J will always be like the king of the unorthodox for me. Any weird weapon, he will master it. And I'm not saying it's
want the PP
weird,
buys, and he does tag off Dupree.
It's still unfortunate they're the AWPs. They're still viable, but he's doing so well at pushing them away. Another chance, and a miss there.
Oh, this is frustrating. He really had an opportunity. It was a very small, a very narrow window, but there was a chance there to have found a full HP attack in the back of the head. Now bomb will go down. If only he could have taken a couple more down. I like the angle from Frozen. There will be a problem, though. If long is lost, Tag's already walking up against that close wall. Chris J doesn't have the info. Dupree to support. He does confirm the shot at least. Too long is the call.
3 tags. He has done his work. The Deagles need to come online now, but Tag is crisp. He is sharp. He's warmed up. Another tag, but no frag. How are they still standing? Rops and Bemas.
I can't do anything.
That angle's useless to him. He might be able to find one. No, Device has done it. Bemas overwhelmed. Pours bullets in, and as said, for me, heartbreak. Chris J tags up 3 players.
God, I know it's not easy to articulate, but the way in which Astralis are retaking this A site makes it look very easy. They're just all willing to duke out from that CT ramp. It just seems very, very horrible. Like the after plan for mousesports has felt awkward every time, and I don't think that's because of their decisions.
Yeah, I think here, and what I've been noticing with Astralis a bit more recently is they're happier to take a lot more fights. Like, they're staunching on their opponents, right? They're like, yeah, we were the best in the team in the world once upon a time. We have some fantastic individuals, and they're happier to take fights. And in a round like that, where so much damage was done, it was so threatening against Astralis, they walk away with all 5 surviving, right? And that's the craziest thing. So we're now 10 rounds into play, going into round number 11, scoreline 8-2 in favor of Astralis. They're running away with this one. Mousesports really need to get something going. 5 on the half wouldn't be too bad.
With that fast flash middle, it looked like they were trying to posture for that fast play towards Cat. It wasn't to be. Device already dealt with Carrigan. The trade came out from Frozen, who was top mid. But B was going to be the end desire, but Dupree's on it. These AWPs are just ridiculous in these guys' hands. Now Dupree, again, still patrolling, still very cognizant that someone could be crossing back over. And that means that Tag is going to have to turn into the turret mode towards A. Bomb gets passed back. Chris J.
Go on,
Bold in look, but it's Tag who is being just the immovable object.
Yeah, catches another. Rops trying to be the hero, nearly adjusted in time. Could have made that a 1v1, could have got my Lungs a little empty, but not to be today. Instead, another AWP for Device. Will be spending about $7,000 into this one. It is the first timeout of our lower bracket final here. Astralis definitely got a choke and stranglehold over the mousesports T side, and this was my fear. By picking it, of course, the side choice goes to Astralis. It means that mousesports will have to throw down the gauntlet on the T side of a map that Astralis were one of those to forge such a path into the dominance that the CT double AWP can bring so long ago. In fact, Carrigan was even in the roster when they started doing that.
That's a total of 17 kills, I believe, over 11 rounds. Am I doing the maths
You
right
are,
there?
yeah. Well, 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3.
Yeah, he's right.
I was just explaining how my brain works.
All right, okay. So
Ah.
what's that, like an average of 0.6 kills a round?
I mean, take into account the first two, they literally didn't get a single kill. So it's been a bit rough.
It has been a bit.
Even the bomb at spawn, though, then that's a different strategy. They'll be doing that at
It's
this
gotta be
point
1
in
point
time.
something, but what my maths is terrible. Why am I trying to do maths on there?
You've made a terrible error. You
Yeah.
keep talking about it. Alex had already moved on. He'd
He's
set
already
you
wa-
up.
he's
He'd
already
helped you
warned to
out.
Stay away from the maths. Just stay into the AWPs.
Yeah, just find something else. But with that bomb at spawn, it's making me anxious. I'm sure it's intentional.
They've gone for a 3-man B
Sus.
lean here, so this is going to come into play if we do see Mouse go for a late B split. You can see tucked in towards window is Glaive. He's the spoiler, not normally over towards this side of things. Baiting for him will be Magus from the doors. And what's important here is that Dupree is able to continue to contest towards tunnels. I'd say if they throw out that limp smoke, that lurk smoke that we always talk about, Dupree would change places with Magus, get the rifle close, get the AWP towards mid, but it's not to be.
God, this attack's brave. He wants this jewel. He wants it ready. And he's raring to go. Frozen, this is left eye now if he tugs in close. Standing his ground. Bomb still top of middle. Does feel like an A finish. Glaive and Magisk pushing for info middle. Chris J at the moment obscured by the smoke. Rob's trying to sell something B. Dupree, dribble smoke, responds with an incendiary. The middle fight still continues. 30 seconds, they need to make a decision now, and now blood is drawn. Carrigan gone, Bemis meets his demise as well, and they're fumbling this one. mousesports just stuck in limbo. No clear intention, and absolutely no chance. Glaive's already tightening the noose, he's flanking, he's calling B. Magic tucks in, Dupree pulls the trigger onto one. Chris J with only a scout, trying to entry frag, and of course he does, Chris J! He won't have a chance onto the second, he takes down Magic, but finished off. And Astralis are looking significantly poised in this first map.
All right, let me work this out. 19 divided by 12, 1.583 recurring. So 1.5 kills a round is what mousesports are mustering at this stage. Green, how are you feeling about this? You think we might be going home soon? Green?
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 Rush?
Wow.
Look,
He
dude,
did play some Counter-Strike with us yesterday. It was
I'm just saying he went to bed probably 45 minutes later than his bedtime.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Chad.
Why'd you told him that he's gonna
45
be
minutes
rushed?
late.
45 minutes.
I mean, like he said, I've got to go to bed, and then he was sitting here socializing on Teams for another 45 minutes.
Okay, well maybe that's why he's not talking.
Yeah, he's probably tired. I mean,
Sluggish.
he needs his 9.5 hours.
Okay, well,
Hello?
oh!
Yo!
What's going on in there, Green?
You know, I'm just chilling out, just being a bit lazy today. I thought I'd try to reach for the button, but I was like, you know, whatever. You know, it's all
Screw those
fine.
guys.
Chris J's got a scout, though, and Device takes him
Go on.
down.
Go on.
Go on? Oh, all right, let's do it.
If I have to.
You know, they're all grouped up towards B side here. I don't think it's going to be a full B-sided attack. Maybe trying to... They don't have any smoke, so this is just going to be rough. I think they're just going to waste a bit of time. But the Deagles are potent, as Chad would say. Dupree missing a big one. Carrigan might try and punish it. He actually does. That's pretty big. Glaive is here the whole time, though, so I'm not sure why he wasn't helping out his poor buddy over there. But they are going to all run to Magisk here. He's got the AUG, and I think this is a stellar weapon on the CT side.
So I absolutely,
Yeah,
mate.
look, guys, if you're on the CT side, you want to be picking up an AUG.
Here we go.
I'm going back there.
Wheel him out. Bring old Rushley out here.
Rush,
You
can I like try and
Johnson.
observe with my mouth?
Sure.
Okay, so I think we won. What's Glaive? He's 5, so we're fine for now. 2. And now
2's good.
8.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like
he's going
this.
for the T side. It's bold.
2 is back up.
Ooh, 2's back up.
5 quickly.
Ooh, good call, good call. Gets
Give me two,
damage.
give me two, give me two.
Two now. It's going to
If
be
he
big.
goes down, give me Carrigan. Ooh.
I'll get
that
6
works.
for you.
Thank
I
you,
got
bro.
a
Thank you,
backup
thank
player
you.
for you. Bomb going down. That's
Yeah,
massive.
we
though.
stay on him. Oh!
Oh!
Okay.
All right, I could have waited there, but I saw the jump
No,
shot
respect,
coming in.
big respect,
The
big
instinct
respect.
started coming out.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, gosh, that sounded like countdown.
God,
Can I get a
observing's actually really
about?
stressful. Oh, yo, yo.
The worst thing, Alex, is when they almost get the kill but don't get the kill. That's
Yeah,
the worst.
like when Glaive like
Worst
shot him through the doors. If he didn't get it, and you like, do I cut away? When-
Exactly, it's like now that fight still exists, you
Yeah,
know,
I'm with
and you
you.
just want fights to be done, nice, crisp, clean, move on to the next.
I guess that's kind of nice with Astralis right now, Rush, because they are just
Oh
hitting
yeah,
every
I
shot
like
they
this.
hit.
Yeah, I like this. This is great.
All right, well, if we're going to do our jobs, you do yours. Double or triple in this, total in the server. A lot of early util being deployed, and Carrigan and Bemis
spotted.
straight up short. Carrigan limping at 47, util deployed. That's a T-smoke.
Yeah, they do it so that they can get stairs control. And CTs have no information, and to flash back in around that corner isn't the most easy to pull off on the fly. Might need something a little bit more choreographed from Astralis if they want to take that territory back. The bomb on Chris J still within T-spawn. Sure, you can see how awkward this is for Tag. Eventually able to convert. PMAS will take him down. Magus goes down towards long. Pressure
Here we
on
go.
Glaive in sight right now.
Yeah. Glaive is feeling very surrounded, very alone, and Device has to be methodical in approach. Nice work from Glaive to isolate one towards long, but overwhelmed. BMAS cracks into the site. I mean, Device?
You should go for it.
Yeah, there's nothing really stopping him apart from Rops. So mousesports do get one back on the board.
Yeah, finally. So 11-3 now. Going into the final round of the first half. Astralis are either poised to take us into 12-3, or we could be seeing mousesports battle back with another late resurgence. That tends to be the way they like to do things. And get 11-4. Now they get 11-4, go into the second half. They're able to grab pistol. I believe Zonic was the man who said that 11-4 scoreline is the most misleading in Counter-Strike, because all it takes is that pistol with those conversions, the first gun round, and then, well, Bob's your uncle, we're back on track. Timeout will be called from Astralis, the first one here on Dust2 for the Danes. Won't be rocking the double AWP setup into the last round of the first half, just Device on the big green. Mega still with the AUG. 3M4s out for Dupree, Glaive, and Tag. Diffuse kits are plenty. Utility looking fantastic. On the other side of things, Mouse have a full buy as well. See if they go for that short control smoke once more. If they can grab that information as they did. You saw the pressure that applied for the split. Kills coming in towards long, kills coming in towards short, and as easy as that.
Looks somewhat similar, doesn't it? The fast flashes, the control coming through. Carrigan gets hindered by the Molotov this time.
Smokes landed.
Chad, this is the kind of Counter-Strike I can't do, but I really am enjoying watching Tag and Glaive pull off. It's just hanging around close quarters. Okay, but that's fine. They forced Glaive off, but Tag, he's been having a lot of fun just standing here. He plays around the smoke. He plays around the box.
Going in.
And he's actually been flashed in. Bemis is not ready. He's fought the first. Trade from Carrigan is imminent, but not
is he out?
quite. There it is. Head found, 4-on-4.
And this is the only thing that's really been working for the T side as well. mousesports, most of their rounds have come off this kind of like quick pressure towards Cat, some sort of like nice trades going in, but you can see information being taken back towards A-Long as well. Smokes through towards middle. Two of them. Or am I going mad? Doesn't really matter when Dupree does this.
That's so comfortable.
Oh,
okay.
Chris J, he jumps. He's still safe. Didn't hit the shot. May just found Rups.
The Chris J 1v4, Lauren. It's a delectable
known.
treat.
Please take me through it.
Well, he hits Glaive on the second shot. Now, oh, damn. Yeah, of course. And then he gets up on short. And this is where the story really gets good, because it actually involves Device. Now, Device walks up, and the molly actually gets extinguished, which gets Chris J a little further into the site. He actually is considering short as well. Dupree, another fantastic shot from Chris J. This is what I'm telling you. Then he drops the smoke and plants. And this is where things get really quite juicy. Magisk and Device were left in a 1 versus 2, and they're still pretty confident, but Chris, he removes some of that confidence with this nice repositioning. He actually catches Device on the jump up and then hits the flick. Not quite, but it was actually the second shot. Oh, never mind.
I
nice
love
try.
that
Love
story,
that. Great
though.
shots from Chris J. Shout out to him. It is 12-3, though. My goodness, of Astralis, wide-eyed and bushy-tailed tonight. They're ready to finish this one quick. We'll be back after a quick break.
up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away?
On the half for Astralis on mousesports map pick of Dust2. The Danes managed a total of 13 out of 15 opening duels. Looking absolutely phenomenal. Device went 6-0.
I think that paints the picture here. I think it's a very clear description, and it looks like Astralis have a clear plan in mind. Plenty of utility to put into place.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness. To be winning 13 of potential 15, sorry, let me frame it even better. Of leaving spawn 15 times, finding the first kill 13 times, that is absurd. Now, Esatag is kind of a bit of a VIP here. He's got a lot of the util, as is Device. They've got 2 smokes for the cross here. And Dupree and Glaive are actually, oh, that's so naughty, we missed it, but Robs went pushing. He pushed all the way through tunnels, and he's been met by Dupree. That's forced Frozen off of the A site, or at least through middle. And so now there's 3 at the moment, anticipating action on long. But look what's happened. That one frag has forced mousesports into a defensive stance, and now Astralis can deploy their utility.
There's that util coming through. Chris J on the other side of things. Got to be very aware of what could be coming his way. The only one with a kit, got to be cautious. And they're all around this. There's no subtlety anymore. They're quite loud, and they're quite up for the fight. That was a little awkward, but that one lands cleanly. Bemis at least going to take down Mages, but that one is beautiful. Needs another, though. Going to try and dip down towards CT, but he's got Device to deal with.
Yeah, and he's got a P250 as well. It's a perfect weapon for the job. Chris J continuing where Bemis left off, beaming with the USP. Dupree feeling himself. He's actually taken this fight and winning it. Frozen goes down through just sheer refusal to quit from Dupree's taps. There is more. Chris J. Clean into the first. He needs Glaive now and flying high into the sky. He descends dead. Glaive does find the necessary final frag, and that's really going to seal the deal of Dust2.
Yeah. Just to add to that lovely stat we started with, keep in mind that Astralis generally convert after getting the first kill 78% of the time. So, as said.
More so this time.
Yeah, exactly. That stat is going to skyrocket.
Oh, nice shots from Bemis and Chris, though. You can see everyone switched on. I just feel like the general level after all of this, locking all of the pro players to their desks and saying, you can't leave the house, you've got to play Counter-Strike for 9 months. It turns out everyone got good.
They can frag. Chris J, still trying to do some work here towards long. Does have the Scout and the Deagle. Last time around, he got those 3 big tags and then couldn't get anything for it. Dupree gonna just step forward.
Yeah, this is starting to get unfun now for the CTs. I mean, I'm sure it's been that way for a while, if I'm honest. I don't know
first half looked pretty unfun.
Yeah, I don't think it would be starting at round 17. Touché. Voulez-vous touché?
Yeah, this one is going to look very difficult for Mouse to get back.
Okay, getting hit by the nade is one thing.
Dead.
Sprayed as well through the smoke is another. Using the card. Finding anything and anyone. His poor old Frozen. He's an armored Deagle, and he is dead. Or at least caught the first bullet from Glaive's bouncy UMP. I'm sure the second is soon to follow. Esatag steals it from his leader.
Well, I understand what Astralis are doing, because if you just are joining us, you won't realize that whoever wins this matchup has to play Heroic this evening. Now, that matchup will be going down at 9 p.m., but if Astralis win quicker, they get a longer break. So maybe they're just thinking, we'll get this one done, we'll get it out of the way really, really quick.
Yep.
We'll give ourselves more breathing room and go have some dinner.
Astralis versus Heroic, though.
Yeah, and that's
for a warm-up.
It's the rematch as well from the opening here stages as Device takes down Frozen.
They're making quite a statement. If I'm Heroic and I'm watching this game, I'm just double-checking my notes, making sure the...
They're going, wait, we definitely banned Dust2 first, right, guys? Yep,
100%?
yeah.
Okay.
We don't play it. That's all right.
Gosh, okay, that's going to be quite the game. And that will be brought to you by Trace Dennis Sorrenthus, Hugo Byron, and Harry Russell. For now, this is just the end of our first map here. Carrigan going for some long-range MP9ing. That is the bomb. Maybe Device could get overwhelmed. It seems his tag has been converted by Magisk, and Rops, nice Deagle work up close. If he finds Device here, this could translate for Beamers. Rops is only working with a scrap of health on B. They're taking the bomb A, so this one does reach a rather slow and calculated end.
Can I start painting a bit of a picture for Inferno and why we've got the woes again for everybody at home? Because
I'm intrigued because I thought, you know, historically, yes, Astralis were good, but Inferno hasn't been all tickety-boo.
it's just been a little bit off for them.
Right, okay.
You know, it hasn't looked as clean as what it once did, and that's because everybody's gotten so good with their utility usage on the map, especially over towards Banana. That will be map number 2. That is Astralis' pick. They opted not to go into Nuke, which is the safe call. Rops will go down. BMAS should be following very shortly. And Inferno, one of the notes we had was mousesports having a very, very proficient T side. We've seen it in 3 occasions. We saw it yesterday against Big. They needed to do so against Ents when they got across the line in that lower bracket matchup. And then they had this crazy almost comeback against Na'Vi where they just kept posting round after round. I think Astralis approached their CT side a little bit more differently than what 2 of those 3 teams did, and that was not play for any map control. So there is going to be an actual battle going down for Banana. We might actually see some fights and frags going on, and maybe not so many save rounds. But we are just 1 round away right now, and I think this will be quick. And I'm glad to see Astralis coming up to play, because if we do get Heroic versus Astralis later in the day, there's been some tweets that have been going on recently, so there's
a little bit of
some
drama.
hurt feelings out there on either side of things, and I would love to see a rematch.
I just want to see them duking it out on the server. Let's not use our words, let's use our bullets.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see if Heroic can bounce back from their loss yesterday to Na'Vi as well. They were handed their asses to them on a silver platter. Electronic and Simple just doing those
Career
devious
best.
things, isn't it?
Yeesh. 1.85.
Happy birthday, Simple. Have my best
23,
performance.
by the way. Simple is 23 years of age. Imagine how many more years of him just continuing to master his craft we get to enjoy as a viewer. For now, a slow and steady finish. Astralis looking to pull these teeth precisely. 5 remaining in the mousesports mouth. I don't know how many teeth mice have, to be honest. I imagine there's quite a few.
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, Chad, let's all have a ballpark guess. Teeth in a mouse's mouth. What do you think? Lauren, just give me the number. You can't think about it.
16.
14.
Did you just say the number and ruin the game?
No, I haven't looked it up
Yes.
yet.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say more, like 30.
30? All right, I'm Googling now.
Like little teeth, but lots of them. Like a little alligator.
Number are only for one side of the mouth. They should be doubled to determine the total number of teeth. This means that mice and rats have a total of 18 teeth.
18?
Yeah, 18.
Nice, Chad. Congratulations.
Closest, yeah, well done.
Carrigan's flanking, but I don't know how well this is going to go. The molar of this operation.
Oh, gosh.
Where are the canines? Are they out yet?
The canines are still alive, and Bemis is the last canine. Okay, he's gone. Yeah, this one is done. And Dust2, let's get out of here. 16-3. We'll wrap that up. We'll get out of here. We'll be back to break it down.